We have a table for Berlin, 1 round and 4 deals game. And I see 1 green belt to my right and 2 brown belts to the opposite and to my left. Okay, what's this? This can be something like all types. Yes, we have minimum for all types here. A pair of dragons and some winds, some lonely winds. Now I can meld. Let's drop this firstly. But I'll hardly need this green. I'll drop it soon. I don't know what to do with 2 forms in cracks. It's good to have such an option with 2 forms, but I'll drop some of them. I'll drop 9s. I hardly need these 9s. I'll hardly collect half flush and cracks, yes? It's better to collect something like... that's funny. All types with pair of easts, you see? 2 easts are already out. And I can drop useless tiles and try to make my opponents think that I collect something else. At least I melded pung of reds. It can fit anything. It can fit, for example, mixed shifted chows or half flush or something. Maybe something like short straight for mixed straight, for example. Mixed straight. Now I need 8 dots and 3 bams. 8 dots and 3 bams, and the player to my left collects, I'm not sure what. Maybe some chows. The opposite player possibly collects all types, but it's her seat wind, so she can collect anything, like I already said, for example, mixed shifted chows. Maybe in lower tiles like 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, around that. I'd better drop this one. As long as I have 2 points for Pung of Dragons, I can be sure that I'll collect 8 points. The opposite player maybe collects Pungs. That's interesting. 5 is not needed to me. And the player to my right dropped 1. She doesn't collect pure straight. I believe, yes. Okay, so I have good waiting in 2 sides. I hope to win from the wall, but I won't be waiting for Mahjong from the wall now, because people melded very good now. This could be dangerous, but okay. It passed. Anyway, I'm ready and I don't want to spoil my hand, so to say, yes. 8. 8 is useless to the player to my left. Maybe he has something like 5, 6, 7 and cracks. 5, 6, 7. Great. That's my Mahjong by self. The opposite player waited for green. She didn't want all types. She dropped all dots. And the player to my... Wait, the player to my left had 6, 6, 7, 7. And he melded. Very weird. He wanted outside... he wanted melded hand with all simples. Maybe so. Maybe he planned something like melded hand with melding pungs of 6, 7 cracks. No, I'm not sure I need this pung. I'd better wait for something good to collect pure straight. Pure straight, or maybe some mixed chows, mixed shifted chows, mixed triple chow, I don't know, but I don't need this punk. Maybe I'll I'll discard this 3. It can be something like pure shifted chows, by the way. Either pure straight or pure shifted chows. In many variants, really. I don't need these terminal tiles. Okay. And I wait for some cracks. Some more cracks. The player to my right possibly collects... Let's drop this one. Maybe I'll collect something like small fan hand finally. Let's see. She doesn't need 2. Maybe she collects upper tiles. Upper 4, the player to my right. So if I give her 2, she won't take, and then maybe 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5 in cracks. And 4, 5, 6 in dots I can collect, you see? So I'm at the fork now, yes? Kind of a fork. Either pure straight, or pure shifted chows, or mixed shifted chows. Mixed shifted chows appear very often in such constructions when you collect chows, and you need to be careful not to omit such variant. Yes, of course, pure shifted chows are more expensive. They are nice, but you must be aware of all variants, all ways of developing your hand. I take something like 5 or 7 from the left now. 8. She doesn't need more BAMs, yes? The player to my right. But maybe she needs dots. 5. Okay. So I wait for 5 cracks now. If something like 5 or 4 dots came into my hand, then I drop 9 cracks and waited for good tiles. Okay. Very expensive. By the way, I didn't talk about variant of 2 cracks. Yes, so misere with 2 cracks in my hand. But you may analyze it by yourself. How could I win? How I could win with 2 cracks from the wall. Now I headed to not a very expensive hand, but she got to the second place, and we have 34 points between us. She can cover it in one mahjong if she takes another hand, then she'll get to the first place. If you hear that noise, then my neighbors drill rather loudly. Now, it can be some chows, but I don't know what. 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. It can be something like knitted straight, yes, but 1, 4, 7 I have in dots and in bams, you see, and 6, only 6 I have in bams. If I could think about something like 3, 6, 9 in bams, then I need to take more tiles in bams from the wall, yes, not from this card but from the wall. Now I collected a chow in my concealed hand. 1, 2. Let's drop this one. I can think about something like pure straight, maybe in dots, or mixed shifted chows. I hope for something around, not this, around cracks. Maybe I'll take 8 or 7 cracks a bit later. But even if I take something, I don't know what will play for me. 8. So it will be 7, 8, 9. Okay. If 7 cracks came into my hand, then it could be either 5, 6, 7 or 7, 8, 9. Now it's rather obvious that I have only one variant. But no, sorry, I have 2 variants now. I can collect something like mixed, let's drop this, mixed straight. With that 5 bams dropped by the player to my left, I didn't take that 5 because I had only one pair of 4s, you see. If he drops now, 6, 6, no. If he drops this 5 now, I'll take it. Because I have another pair, another eyes. It depends on what he drops. Ouch. Good 6s I take. And I don't know what to do. I don't know which pair will play for me and which pair I may discard safely. Either 7, 8, 9 or 4, 5, 6. And you see, the second row of this card has almost finished, and I still don't have ready hand, even close to ready hand. I need 7 cracks, I need 3 dots, and I need something in bams. Something in bams. All 6's dots are out, so I know that nobody collects pure straight and dots. That's nice to know, but what if I... Yes, this one. Well, okay, let's hope for 5. Anyway, I need 3 dots. And I don't see 8s on the table, yes? I see 2 5s. on the table, 2 5s bams, but I can't see 8. Somebody holds them. And if the player to my left doesn't need 5, he can drop another one. Ah, here are all of them. Okay. So I could win now, yes, with this 8, with mixed triple chow. If I didn't drop 4 and drop 9 bams instead. Someone else holds 5 bams, maybe the opposite player. Maybe it will be a draw. The player to my right doesn't need bams. 2. Nobody needs 2. Okay, what about 1 bams, 1 bams? 3 ones were dropped. 6 can be dangerous, but I can't hold it. And the opposite player, by the way, possibly collects upper tiles. Yes, something like upper. Pure shifted chows, good, from the player on the second place, so he now gets to the second place. I'm in the first still, and I can think about holding my positions. Something like outside hand. Maybe not all types, but it looks more like outside hand. With pang of greens, that's 6 already. And maybe 2 concealed pangs, let's see. I'll replace. Okay. So I can declare pang of wests, I can drop 6 bams, can declare chow 1 2 3, drop 8 and wait for east. The opposite player has difficult hand. That can be good for me, because she doesn't know what to do, and she may be collecting slowly. Now this one, firstly. I don't need it anyway. The opposite player drops too quickly. She left the game. Very weird. That's interesting. You see, she takes a tile from the wall and then drops it immediately. Tsumagiri, yes? Tsumo take from the wall and the giri discard. Now I have good tiles. I just need pang of wests and pair of easts. It will be, let's calculate another time. One more time. Outside hand. Outside hand is 4 points. Pang of greens, 2 more points. That's 6. 1 voided suit. I have no cracks. Great. 1 voided suit. This is 7, and mixed double chow 8, and pure double chow 9, and concealed hand 11. I am ready. What about winning with 4 bams? Let's see. Fully concealed hand 4. It's not outside hand. Yes, with 4 bams it won't be outside hand. Fully concealed 4. Pang of greens 6. Mixed double chow 7, and 1 voided suit 8. Yes, I take this hand with 4 bams from the wall. That's important. Now I can drop useless tiles and wait for 1 bams or 4 bams. The opposite player is not very good. It's easy to demoralize her. Yes, I can win with 4 bams with the last 4 bams. Now I take just outside hand. Nice. You see, she didn't even replace her flower. It's a sign that she left the table just before the last deal. Okay, outside hand, fully concealed hand. That's already 8 points and something else. Some more points. Thanks all. Good. You see, outside hand collected on a concealed hand. The player to my left wanted something like pure straight, you see. He hoped for 8. He could collect 7, 8, 9 dots and leave 2 8s as his eyes, but he didn't take 6 in time. 6 cracks. The opposite player wasn't collecting anything, and the player to my right collected mixed shifted chows or mixed triple chow, you see. She either waited for 6 cracks, yes, 4, 5, 6, and another 6 as a pair, or for 3. She didn't take my 3, maybe she just collected these 4 cracks. Maybe I dropped 3 and she couldn't take it just because she didn't have 4 or 5 cracks. Because if she did have this form, she'd likely to meld it. She'd likely to meld 3, 4, 5, leave 2, 3, 4, drop 9, for example, and wait for 3 dots. Yes, leave 2, 4 dots and wait for 3 in a hole, 4 mixed shifted chows, all simples, waiting in a hole, closed wait. Okay, I was lucky enough to collect my hand. Okay, thanks all.